Hello everyone, I hope you're well, you're smelling great, enjoying your favourite fragrances today, and this is what we'll be opening. It is by Tom Ford, Neroli Portofino, Eau de Parfum. Yeah, so hello everyone, and this is, as mentioned, this is what we're going to be opening. It is Tom Ford Neroli Portofino, 100ml Eau de Parfum. And I'd like to say it's a blind buy. It's not. There's a bit of a story with this, but I smelt it about a year ago in a retail store, and it's just a smell on the strip. And I have to be honest, I really didn't like it. So you probably thinking, why did I buy it? And I bought it because I bought it due to getting the opportunity to, rather than buy samples, I've been buying oils. This one is Neroli Portofino and it was £3, and I've got many of these oils and they're basically not dupes. Well, in a way they're sort of dupes, but they're oils of the fragrance. And my experience with this particular person that I've been buying this off, they specialise in oud. I've been buying oud off them, and they have these. And I thought I'd try a few of them with fragrances I already own, and they were spot on. Honestly, they are literally spot on. And yeah, just the opportunity to put a little bit on. For £4 these go for, and they're very, very similar to the original. So I thought, well, I'll try these instead of buying samples, because samples can get quite pricey for just a short little amount, and not the great opportunity to get used to them unless you're going to spend quite a bit on a decent sized sample. So this I thought was a good alternative to try these, and I bought this one, and I have to say I've been getting used to this, and I love this oil. It is phenomenal, and I'm hoping from my recollection it does smell like this, but it was a long time ago, so I'm hoping that oil isn't that far off this, because if it is, then I think I'm really going to enjoy this. And with no further ado, we'll get into it. We'll try and get into it. There you go. Not a very ceremonious opening. It's done like that. Just like that. Right, so that's it there. That is the big reveal. Clear see-through bottle. Very neat, compact, tidy boxes, the old Tom Fords. This is the second Tom Ford that I've purchased. Well, I've purchased others, but I haven't opened them yet. So because I put it on my wrist, I don't know if I'm smelling it now. If it is, it's faint in this. So got glass bottle, plastic lid, a little bit of gold there. Yeah, not too bad bottles. They're quite shapely, I think. Tom Ford's quite neat and compact. So yeah, not much more to say about that. Other than let's get it on. Right, so I've got to say now, that is bang on. That is bang on. That whoever did that really knows their oils and the fragrance, because that is so similar. Wow. So the only thing this is missing is, because this is a like spray, the opening of this immediately, it's citrus. Smell citrus straight away. Now it's lovely. I don't think that citrus is going to last long. The main thing that put me off with this, and it's something I've had to acquire and get used to, is the smell of neroli. That I've smelt neroli in quite a few cleaning products, and I'm not sure if they're like toilet cleaning products or kitchen cleaning products, and it sort of put me off because I thought, why do I want to smell like toilet cleaner? However, having got used to that, I can understand that neroli, yeah, there's something about it. There's such an intricacy about neroli that I thought, no, it's got to be much more than toilet cleaner. And I've got to say, I've fallen in love with it. I really have, and I am not disappointed with this at all. I can see this. I'm getting like waves of pleasure now. It's bizarre. Like, it's almost like just sort of like going into an ecstasy. I'm not exaggerating. It sounds a bit ridiculous, doesn't it, when I say it out loud? Though it's giving me a really, really good vibe, this. There's certainly floral. It's very floral. I know nothing about this, as usual. A lot of fragrance. I'm new to this fragrance game, so you know, I'm just exploring and you know, just whatever I see like or I recognise that I might like. I guess if there's anything to be learnt about this, it's not to take that first opinion on a fragrance. Yeah. Because I didn't think for a moment, I think I was actually disgusted when I first smelled it. And I think through the fragrance journey so far, I've been able to develop a bit more of a connoisseurship in a way. My nose is getting a little bit more acquired to certain notes and appreciating them much more for what they are. So, yeah, I don't know what anyone else thinks on that. There's 100 mil. It's definitely gonna be in the rotation. That's for sure. When would this suit really? I've got a feeling this will do all year round. My only thing with this maybe is summer. It might get a bit radioactive. A little bit cloying, a little bit overperforming. So I don't know. Anyone who's worn this in summer, let me know if that happens. If this sort of overperforms. That is powerful stuff. That is. Whoa. Right. So let's have a quick look. I'm on the site now, and we'll go through this together and see what it's saying. Okay, so this was launched in 2011, so I'm well late behind this, but I only got into fragrances seriously about a year and a half ago, possibly 2 years. The nose behind this fragrance is Rodrigo Flores-Roux. So the top notes: bergamot, mandarin, lemon, bitter orange, lavender, rosemary, myrtle. Middle notes: African orange flower, neroli, jasmine, Pitosporum. And base notes are amber, Angelica, Ambrette, in brackets, musk, mallow. So a lot of florals and a lot of citrus, which it is like a citrus burst. That's the first thing that hit me, and it was a pleasant citrus burst. It wasn't like a cliche citrus burst. It was like really refreshing, like deep in a way, deep and fresh. The florals, there's many florals in this. As I mentioned earlier, my nose developing a little bit. It's not developed enough to really pick out these individual florals. However, it has got used to neroli. Okay, pros. Refreshing and clean scent, definitely. It's the first thing that hits, that citrusy opening. It's a really good word for it, refreshing. And, oh, right, okay, this answers my question. Great for hot weather. So, yeah, this is good in hot weather. Sometimes when a fragrance overperforms, if you like it, it can actually be like a pleasure. It can work well. This is a beautiful emerald bottle. I'd say that's probably more sapphire. It's blue. Emerald's generally green. Maybe I'm mistaken. Expensive luxury soap light scent. So yeah, it does have that sort of cleaner feel to it. And to be honest, I've probably mentioned this before, that's not my favourite thing. However, through getting used to this, it's something that I've really endeared towards. Orange blossom note stands out. It probably does. I'm not picking up on that to my experience with orange blossom in other fragrances. Unique, sweet warmth in hot days. Okay, so yeah, this looks like a hot weather fragrance. I'd have no issues wearing this in the winter though. Cooler, colder months, without a doubt. Positive reactions from others. This, not that I ever wear fragrance for anyone else. This is one that I think might put people off, to be honest. The reason being is because of that toilet cleaner, sort of fabric conditioner fragrance, like it gives off. So it'd be interesting to see what reactions one does garner from this. I can smell the opening now. Right, cons, high price tag. That everyone's agreeing with that. Now, I don't know what I paid, but I got it for a deal. I really did. I shopped into this, and I think it was something like 140. The gentleman was reputable. It's all legit. I've got no doubt at all that's legit. Looked into the seller in that and the feedback. Full retail, this is expensive. It is about $240, I believe, for the 100 ml. Now, there's no point buying it full retail. None at all. Is this worth full retail? Again, if I had the money and money was no object, yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to buy this at full retail. It's such quality. It's really refined. I mean, Tom Ford's a designer, isn't he? And I guess this would come under designer fragrances, though this is really niche quality. It's unique. I don't know if there's anything else out there like this. I'm sure some people may be able to help out with that, though I personally have not smelt anything like this so complex. So the first one was overpriced for a cologne style fragrance, and the next one is grotesque price for what it is. So loads of people disagreeing with what I've just said, though you get what you pay for it, and if you like it then and you enjoy it, then it's worth every penny to you. If not, then no. Poor longevity in sillage, so yet to find that out, and a lot of people agreeing with that. Unimpressive value for money, again, no surprise there, everyone agreeing with that. Lemon or cleaning product like fragrance. More people disagree with that, but there's a heck of a lot of people saying it is. So this is what was off-putting to me initially, because my nose wasn't cultivated enough. That's immediately what I smelled. Now, wearing it and having got used to the oil, the oil's not complex. The oil's like a introduction. It's very similar. But now that I'm wearing this, you can feel the intricacies in this. There's a lot going off. There's a lot. Occasional straight citrus cleanser smell. Okay. There is similarities to this, and I think maybe what that's down to is a lot of cleaning products and like washing machine powders and liquids, conditioners. They do use similar fragrant smells, notes that are in this. Like, so it's there's going to be a comparison. However, the way this has been, the chemistry involved in this, the way it's arrived at its finish, that is just sheer opulent quality. Okay, so just check Harrods site, and yeah, this is 290. Yeah, I can see why people would object to the price around this. Okay, so let's have a little look at what other people are saying about this. And you always feel take this stuff with a pinch of salt, but it is people's views, and this is just my view of this as well. So ultimately, it'd be up to you to take your view. I'll just share my experience. I take back what I recently said about this perfume. It smells nothing but fresh and delicious. Very nice neroli and orange blossom, but the high price brings the value of the fragrance down. People are sort of saying about the value, but then if you like it and it's quality and you enjoy it, then yeah, I've said this before, it's like you're gonna get 1,000 sprays out of this, possibly. I don't know, like that's gonna be, if you're wearing 4, that's gonna be 250 wears of that. Let's say you get that for £250. 250 days, you're gonna smell absolutely great. So that works out £1 a day to smell absolutely fantastic. Now, is that value for money? to pay £1 to smell great for the day? Lovely refreshing scent and overhated. Nobody wants to settle for anything less than nuclear performance nowadays. It doesn't. Everything doesn't have to be nuclear. I agree. One can just appreciate the fragrance. I must admit, I have fallen into the trap of wanting nuclear before and going there and getting nuclear. And when I go back to them now, I mean, when I say nuclear, I put on about 5-6 sprays of something nuclear, possibly sometimes more. I wouldn't do that if I was going somewhere around people, or if I wasn't going somewhere outdoors, if it was going to be in confined spaces. However, when I go back to these nuclear fragrances, I lessen them now. I only put a couple of sprays on. It's almost like I've grown up a bit. And yeah, this to me feels like a grown-up fragrance. It really does. It's because of its complexity and maturity. There's a lot in this I can't pick up, but I look forward to being able to pick up, or my nose being able to pick it up at some point, because it will develop. The sense of smell does develop. It's a little bit like taste. Some things I didn't like as a child, like vegetables and stuff as a kid, my tastes have changed and now I love them, and I feel that's the same with fragrance. This is exactly similar to Joe Malone, Neroli and Basil, absolutely 95% similar with so natural blend. This is the type of fragrance which I'd love to wear anytime, anywhere, without any dilemma. Love it. I love this. How on earth can a citrusy fragrance have this longevity? I can smell it on my shirt a week after wearing it. And it smells so good. It's so gentle, so elegant. Perfect for a nice and friendly gentleman. Of course it's pricey. It's not for everyday use. But I love the luxury of wearing it in those special occasions. This is special occasion worthy. It really is, definitely. It is an intimate fragrance, and that's okay to have that. It's back to that, one doesn't have to go everywhere and announce themselves. One can just let themselves be discovered, and that's exactly what this type of fragrance is. It's like one of those ones that if that person does pick up on this and does like the notes, they're gonna be interested. It's really gonna pique interest with this. Smells like yummy, expensive sunscreen. Unfortunately, it doesn't last longer than 10 minutes, and it's crazy overpriced. If it lasted longer and smelled stronger, I could justify the price. But the time I sprayed at home, I got to work, it was completely gone. Today is Tom Ford's birthday. Thank you for your fragrance creations. And that was the 27th of August. Smells like some citrusy cleaning wipes. I'm feeling a bit of a powdery dry down with it. So that's always a little plus in my book. You know that perfume that smells like a cleaning product? Welcome. That's what that perfume smells like. It's very fresh and citrusy, but I don't want to walk around smelling like a clean house. Why not? There's nothing like it. Better than walking into a lovely clean house. This is heavenly to my nose. It's one of those fragrances that makes me feel like I'm somewhere else. Yeah, it has got that sort of transportory feeling to it. It does. It elevates. It really puts one into a sort of pleasurable headspace, like somewhere like an open meadow, like with crisp, fresh air, sort of late spring, sort of cold, and you're just starting to smell the flowers with like mountains in the background, snowy mountains. It's alright, definitely not worth the price, and smells a bit old womany or like cleaning products. Old money vacation. Yeah, a lot of overpriced stuff here. Rich man's toilet spray. Why isn't flipping out? Yeah, you'd have to be rich to use this as a toilet spray. This is honestly my all-time favourite fragrance. It's light, citrusy, but not cloying. Slightly green and aquatic. As soon as I spray it, I'm transported to an Italian coastal town. Just a shame that I can't seem to find Portofino Acqua anymore. Sad face. Yeah, so yeah, that guy's transported it. Yeah, let me know if you have any fragrances that do that to you. If you don't like, take you somewhere else. Obviously, they don't physically, though. Within your mind and imagination. I'm sorry I don't get the hype. This is a very run-of-the-mill bar soap. Very zesty and clean. And the rosemary added just gives it that classic soap bar vibe. It's interesting he says zesty. We used to have a bar in the UK growing up called Zest. And that is what this smells like. Now that you've mentioned that, I totally forgot about that it's very, very similar. And I used to love Zest. It had it was white with like blue gel streaks through it. Lovely soap. It sits like lime juice on my skin, and only lime juice. Just picked this up. I love it, to be honest. Citrus bursts in the opening and Neroli comes through later. Such a successful blind buy. But I don't recommend blind buying, to be honest. Performance, I'm yet to test, but smells solely as beautiful. I wouldn't blind buy this. No way. Yeah, it's well. I mean, I say that it's sort of semi-blind bought it, but thanks to that, it wasn't a blind buy in a way. And I'd smelt it on the tester. Okay, I'm loving this dried up. There's a spiciness in the back now. Like, almost like a peppery, but very faint, but it's just letting you know it's there. I'm a massive Tom Ford stan. I believe that's probably fan. But this is cleaning products galore. Why the fuck would anyone want to smell like this? Good question. Yeah, there's a sort of muskiness to this. It's dry. It's not sort of like evaporating, a real pleasant way. Tom Ford, for the love of God, just make it signature line. Don't know what that means. Is there a signature line? Could this be a signature scent? It could. It really could. Very, very office friendly, I believe. It springs like fresh, clean office. Just don't go in after the cleaners have just cleaned. I know it's expensive. I know it doesn't last long. I know you can burn through a bottle quickly. That being said, this might be the best scent in the world. It's just so clean and fresh. The perfect summer scent. 10 out of 10 for me. So, a lot of people... Wow, I just got another whiff of that. There's facets to this. It really is. It's very intriguing. It's like a mystery unfolding. It's making me speechless. This. I can't even bring the words to describe what this is. I appreciate if anyone hates this, man. yeah, it'd been well worth turning off ages ago. Though, if anyone loves this, man, they'll understand that what this actually does. Really like this one. The scent is high quality and smells like a beach. Just wish it lasted longer. I've got a feeling, and I may be incorrect with this, I've got a feeling this might last alright on me. It's like the other Tom Ford Oud Wood. A lot of people complained about the longevity on that. I literally can smell it in the morning. I get an amazing 8-10 easy hours out of Oud Wood. So I don't know, maybe it's fortunate I have the type of skin that this works well on. I just get a sense this might be a laster on me. Not, 12 plus, but enough for a good solid wear. Very overrated. The smell is alright, but only lasted 2 hours. There are many cheaper clones to this, which are just as good, save you money. I probably wouldn't buy a clone of this, to be honest. I don't think they'll have the intricacy or the facets that one would really then smell of cleaner. This isn't cleaner stuff. It's got too much going off. There's too much happening. There's a lot of notes in there. I don't know about you, this perfume stays on me for about 6 hours and the smell's so good. That's what I feel off this. I feel it's a 7 hour. I'd be surprised if it isn't. Even 5 hours. If you get 5 hours out of fragrance, I've got no issues with that. I'll be honest, I didn't give this one much of a chance. I hated the initial scent, but the dry down is actually damn good. It smells fresh and clean. This dry down is working magic on me. It's I'd picture vapors just coming up. Like, it's almost a point of stinging my eyes, but not unpleasantly. It's just, yeah, sort of rising. Smells heavenly. Big love at first sniff. It's like a fresh and bitter note of neroli, beautifully expressed in this perfume. This relaxing scent is so fresh and light, it's perfect for the summer. Love at first sniff, an ephemeral summer stunner. Okay, I wonder if the people that it's not lasting on are interested to see what climates they live in, because sometimes climate can play a massive impact on how long fragrance lasts. I've worn some fragrance that last in the cool months here, hours, long hours, and worn them in intense heat, and I get half hour, an hour, they just evaporate. And it's the same fragrance. Okay, I finish it here. Search no further, the ultimate neroli scented fragrance. So, a lot of love and a lot of hate for this. I'm going to put a little bit more on. I really don't need it, but I just want to experience that opening. That is killer. So fresh. So zesty. With that powdery musk in the background. As always, make your own mind up. If you don't fancy blasting out the 100 and whatever, or the £200 that this costs, maybe give these a shot. Again, do your due diligence with the sellers on these. The reason why I buy off this is because this person just sells pure ouds, and he sources them from around the world, and I've had experience with buying him before, and it's been a great service. And so I tried his attars and oils, and really never been disappointed. Even makes his own, or gets hold of people that make their own, and they're unique, and they can work really well when layering. So putting on your own fragrance and adding a little extra. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'll just, for me, no problem. Absolute stunner. Really, really pleased that this is in the collection. Let me know your thoughts, if you've tried this or not, and your experiences with it. Again, there's no rights or wrongs in it. It is your own thoughts and feelings and experiences. So, yeah, with that, I wish you all the best, and yep, continue creating value in your lives and environments, and yeah, goodbye for now. Thank you.